Hey guys, we're driving in our Dodge today because I derbied a Previa not that long ago. Previa, whatever you guys want to call it. And the body did amazing. Transmission did great. Got to give the credit where it's due. Engine, not so good. Not so good. Rear axle, not so good. But I kind of had a little bit of fear about that rear axle before we started the derby. So I have been on a lot of different websites looking for parts for this thing. And here's what I found. I found an engine in Brandon, Manitoba. They want $700 for the engine and $300 to ship it. So that's $1,000 for an engine to my door. But they have told me that that van has been there for 8 years. I found two in Toronto, and they want $600 for the engines, and they're at a standard auto wreckers, but they've openly told me that the vans have been there 12-ish years. So I haven't even gone down to go look at them. I found one in Montreal, which is about a 6-hour drive from me, and Buddy wants $600 for the engine, but I have to go pull it. So I've been really debating on that one. But then I was driving to work the other day and I took a different route, and I don't think you guys understand how rare these vans are. You're talking a Toyota from the early 90s that didn't sell very well because the Caravan and like the Chevy vans were the vans to buy, not Toyota at the time. And guess what? I was driving to work, I took a different route. In Midland, there is a VW specialist, and they specialize in VWs and VW accessories. And goddamn, they had a Toyota Previa in the back. And I went in there and I said, hey guys, this might be a stupid request. I noticed that you have a really old Toyota in your backyard. What are you guys doing with it? And their reply was, I think we're gonna scrap it this week. It's been here for like 8 years. We've been using it as a shed. We still drive it around every now and then. So they proceed, sorry about that, I got a phone call. They proceed to tell me that they're planning on scrapping the vehicle next week. I said, are you kidding me? I will buy it right now. And I went up to them with like these wide open eyes. I was like, are you kidding me? What? No way. So we made a deal and I bought the entire van. It runs. They said they'd have it pulled out, so we were driving there today to go pull to get it on the trailer. I called them this morning to make sure that they got it pulled out because it was way in the back, and they told me that the shifter cable broke, so they got a tractor and they tried pulling it up with the tractor, but none of the tires are turning. So that tells me this thing might be four-wheel drive. So I don't know if that's different control arms, different struts, different spindles. That could be plenty of different things in the front of this van. Hopefully the back end is the same. Maybe it's got different gearing. I don't know. But I do know that I need a motor, and I do know that I do need a rear end. So come on with us. We're gonna go take a look at this Previa, and we're gonna get it on our trailer. We brought a come along, and we have our winch just in case we have to pull it sideways or something stupid. I don't know what to expect. It is raining out, so it's gonna suck, and it's like October 31st, so it's cold, it's wet, it's raining, and I only have a t-shirt on because I don't plan ahead very well. So let's go get this vehicle. Made it all the way to Midland today, and we pulled up to get the van. Buddy said he didn't want to be filmed, and I said I respect that, but guess what? We got ourselves a second Previa. Now this one's a little rougher. So story is, this is a 93, mine's a 94. This one here is a much lower trim package. I'm fine with that. But story is, his mother bought it brand new in 93, and she gave the vehicle to him in 2006, 2005, because she couldn't drive anymore. He drove it for 2 winters, or like 2 years through the winters, and then he parked it, and it's been used as a storage shed. So he says it runs. I haven't heard it run. He says it drives, but the shifter cable's broken, so we can't take it out of park. The vehicle's too low to get underneath and knock it into neutral. So dragging it on went half decent. Front frame of this thing is in great shape. The whole front of this whole vehicle is in great shape. Where the issues are arising is in the back. I'm gonna knock off some of that dirt. So we're just gonna knock you off. Knock you off. That's how you know the vehicle's been sitting a long time. So, the sway bar has rotted right off of the chassis. The chassis done the old Toyota delete here in the back. But I don't know, guys. I like it. Oh. Let's see what luxury 1992 Toyotas or 1993 Toyotas have. That's right. The seats fold down into a bed. They fold up here on the side and they just like clip in. And then they come down. I think that is amazing. Look how the seats fold up and then they clip in. Way before I got a free Chevy starter. You have air conditioning up there. Cigarette lighter, cigarette storage. You guys love that. Oh, as we come up here, let's just check out our engine bay down here. So we've popped the seat back. Down here we have the engine and transmission. So ATF is full and red. That's kind of nice. Here comes the big kicker. Engine oil. It smells like gasoline, but guess what? She's between the empty and full. You know what, guys? I did bring a booster pack. I think she's gonna turn over. You know what? Screw it. Let's see if she turns over. I'll be right back. Well, let's see if we got this here. All right. Want to see something funny? I think these are pool noodles. Oh, okay. Oh, the wipers work. That's what I'm using to prop the hood open. I don't know where the four-way button is. Oh, we got disconnected. 2 seconds. Okay, I need this thing to turn over. Oh, come on. All right. Come on. That sounds like compression. As of right now, that is 100 times better than my van. Sorry about that dinging. That is extremely annoying. I think we bought ourselves a runner. Oh my goodness. All these noodles are sun-dried. This is terrifying. This is a compound bow. Look at the strings. Oh my God. It's like a little banshee. I can hear the strings breaking. We're just gonna put that back in the dash. I don't think you guys understand how extremely happy I am that we got ourselves another Previa. Oh, the donation bin provides. Look at that, it's got a little Velcro mirror. Everything you need from 1995 right here. Underneath this engine bay, look how nice and stout that passenger frame rail is. You can tell this thing's been undercoated, but the squirrels just love to make homes in these things. But even with the heavy undercoating on this thing, I don't think that it has survived the rust. We'll have to get her home. We'll have to figure out how bad it actually is. But we're gonna list her for part out, sell every part that we don't need. Hopefully the headlights and stuff, they're super rare. So like all this stuff is super rare. But usually it's all smashed and cracked. So hopefully we can sell some stuff off of this, make some of our money back. So what do you guys think? You guys excited for me to bring out the turtle van again and get working on her? Because now we got a organ donor for the turtle van. We got spindles, we got axles. Hopefully the rear axle's okay. We got everything we need to make that turtle van aggressive again. She'll be a snapping turtle, not just a painted turtle. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I don't know when this is all gonna start with me working on the turtle van again, but yeah, we gotta make sure that this thing runs first. So that's gotta come up and we can go from there, but plenty of stuff to come. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see you here later on Zach's Workshop. Take care.